Adding you to the stream.
Okay. I thought we were coming out of this.
All right, but yeah, that mic, those mics are weak. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, one of these got to be muted. It can't be both.
Right.
So you can mute that one, I guess, and you can do it for me.
All right. Here we go. Hello. um. All right. can you hear me? Ooh. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me at all? CJ, can you speak?
Can you hear me? Hello?
3 minutes. It worked for a second. How about now? Jaleesa, can you hear either of us?
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Keep speaking. Just
Can you hear us? Would it be easier to do it with how we normally do it?
how do we normally do it?
With this, because I mean we only got 2 minutes left.
I mean, first of all, one of these got to be turned down. The other headphones is so loud. Thank you. 30 seconds. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, you're not muted. Jaleesa, can you hear us? She's not even in. Well, we're just going to have to deal with some feedback until I find out what is actually going on. You ready? You got your mic, move it right in front of your face, make it comfy. Not at all.
Good evening here on this Thursday, on this Impact of Thursday, on a span of over 1.3 listeners covering North Florida and South Georgia. Peace and welcome to the Impact Radio Show presented by the Florida Star. I am your host tonight, Reverend Carl Frederick, and I am going to be glad to have this Impact of Thursday with you on tonight. Before we get into it, please do business with one of the oldest Black-owned media companies in America. Now more than ever, it's important for you to support independent and locally owned media. Weekly subscriptions are available. Please remember to subscribe to thefloridastar.com. That's thefloridastar.com. And I'm going to say it one more time, thefloridastar.com. This is a shout out for those of you going out this Thursday. If you are getting dressed for a nice night out, call in now. We are listening in around the area to see what is going on tonight. Check in with your crew. What y'all got going on tonight? Call 904-766-3401 before 8:50 p.m. and we'll take your answers live on the air. Next week, we will be joined by Sierra
Q.
Sierra Q. People know him as a talent agent and event promotions coordinator. Thank God for producers. Informing us on some of our nonprofit King Foundation and my upcoming dreams Do and True bunch that you do not want to miss. Our own director and writer, Vanessa, Miss Doing Talk Davis, will be following up stories like Taryn Love Reigns, Warwood's impact in the community. Join us here on March 10th at the same time for more of the Impact Radio Show. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into our news here at Victory AM 1360. Georgia's top court to host a Black law student competition. Georgia's top courts are hosting the final round of mute court and mock trial competitions for Black law students, spearheaded by Georgia Supreme Court Justice Verda Colvin, the Georgia Court of Appeals, and statewide business court to host and to judge a final round of the National Bank Law Students Association's Thurgood Marshall Mute Court and Constance Baker Motley mock trial competitions. That sounds fun. I went to Wolfson High School, y'all, and that's all we did in my law magnet class. By Warren Brook, president of Biden nominees, Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson, Ketanji Brown Jackson, for the U.S. Supreme Court. For the first time in American history, a Black woman has been nominated to serve on the U.S. Supreme Court by selecting Judge, say it one more time for me, Ketanji Brown Jackson on February 25th. President Joe Biden completed his pledge to select a Black woman for the court for the first time in history. She black. Her name Black. She looked Black. They didn't get no light skin, she kind of looked like us. Now they went and got Ketanji that probably smelled like shea butter.
Yes, Ketanji
and
Jackson.
Hair conditioner.
Ooh,
you know it. You know it. Memorabilia added to the Brewster Nurse Gallery at the North Florida Air Trust headquarters. Members of the UF have recently delivered some more memorabilia from the former Brewster's Hospital, including time books, scrapbook that holds articles dating from 1956 to 1960, a plaque from the Jacksonville Historic Landmark Commission's naming the old Brewster Hospital a National Registry site. Local legend and Professor Opio Saccone, that boy is named after either real good watching some shoes. Opio Saccone is teaching the Black Business Experience BSc 399 course again. It's a fully online course. It starts March 28th with exciting and unique content, all centered around real-life business experience of some incredible historical figures and current local owners. By John Kennedy from the Capitol Bureau, Florida House looks to avoid DeSantis' veto with congressional map bound for court. New congressional district boundaries intend to meet Governor Ron DeSantis' approval was endorsed by the Florida House and faced an almost a certain challenge in court because of their impact on the Black voters. The House is ready for a final vote on Friday, what leaders call a primary map that eliminates a Jacksonville to Tallahassee district held since 2016 by Black Democrat Representative Al Lawson and formerly held by Congresswoman Corrine Brown. From Alexander Mansfield with the Florida Times Union, the Carnival resumes sailing from Jacksonville on Monday with a cruise to the Bahamas. Carnival Cruise Line will set sail from Jacksonville for the first time in 2 years when Carnival Spirit departs from the port of Jacksonville on Monday. The ship will depart for a 5-day cruise to the Bahamas as it kick off for the line's celebration cruise.
Oh, it's called Celebration.
Celebration. That's why I had to look at it twice. Celebration. Man, come on.
It's a gimmick.
It's definitely a gimmick.
It's the celebration.
Which celebrates Carnival's 50th birthday, according to a news release.
You had the frown on your face when you had to read celebration. You like, my teacher did not teach me this word.
No, she did not. I wish gimmicks in the advertisement was a part, of our, grammar. You know what I'm saying?
That would be fun.
It would be. The Lord knows our evangelism on our, electronic stuff used to be so hilarious. Like, what is that again?
Right. Nonsense words. We got 3 listeners, 3 lookers.
Hey guys, how are y'all doing? We thank y'all for tuning in to the Impact Radio Show, sponsored by the Florida Star. We are on YouTube via StreamYard. If you guys have YouTube, please subscribe to the Impact Radio Show on YouTube, as well as joining us here on the radio station. So we're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with our guest for tonight. Thank you. This is the Impact Radio Show on Victory AM 1360.
Yay. Jaleesa's going to call in. Yeah, she's going to call in. Thank you. Okay, great. Right after this break, he'll introduce her and bring her in. Thank you. And then we'll have one more commercial break after that. Thank you. Hey, y'all. This is what happens. The Florida Star, Florida's largest, oldest, and most read African-American newspaper, guys. Go ahead and subscribe. You know you about to get your tax money. Hello. Hello. I hear somebody.
Welcome back to the Impact Radio Show presented by the Florida Star. Don't forget to do business with a trailblazing female-owned independent media company. Help preserve the legacy of Clara McLaughlin by supporting the Florida Star today. Ask your favorite local business to carry the current issues. More information at thefloridastar.com. Thefloridastar.com. I'm going to say it one more time. Thefloridastar.com. It is so funny having Miss Beach and Bougie over here as a producer, because she was about to host this show.
I can't produce for nothing, y'all. I'm still hosting from the producer chair.
You know what I'm saying? Hosting, and then if y'all heard that clicking in the first segment, that's because she was updating this script as I'm reading it. That's why I was reading like I just graduated from kindergarten yesterday. So please know I'm college degreed. I can't read, but this is how it's done, people. Today we welcome Jaleesa Spade, known as author of children's book You Are My Sunshine, here to discuss their impact on the community.
She cut. Okay. We're gonna maybe we'll try and get her again. You know, Miss Jaleesa is not local. She is calling in from Detroit. She's an author. So we are going to jump a segment and see if we can get her back on the line. CJ, you got the next segment ready to go?
I do. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are wondering what is going on this weekend, I know everybody says that painful statement, it ain't nothing going on in Jacksonville. That is a lie, because we have the rundown brought to you by the Ritz Theater and Museum. And so our local great Noel Furline returns to the Ritz for an intimate evening, Saturday, March 19th, and in gallery, an exhibit from South Africa through our eyes, Journey to America, up until April 22nd. More information is at the ritzjacksonville.com. It's the ritzjacksonville.com, ritzjacksonville.com.
All right, we're going to take a break from the event rundown. We got our guest on, Miss Jaleesa Spade, author of You Are My Sunshine, S-O-N Shine. Jaleesa, are you there?
I am here.
Yay! Thank you for being there, CJ. You're queued up?
Yes, we are queued up. Thank you for being on and dealing with all of our fun technical difficulties. How are you on this evening? So you from Michigan, I gotta ask this question, green or blue?
You know what? It's green.
See, I knew I was gonna like you. Just in case y'all are lost, I was almost a Spartan. Let's go MSU.
No.
So, Mr. Lisa, go ahead and tell us about yourself. Yes, Team Green all day long, Spartan Wise. Tell us about yourself and what you got going on.
Yeah, honestly, and 3 years ago, I posted something out and it was a little boy in here. And so I was suddenly like inspired to write a book. I always wanted to write a book, but hindsight in 2020, I never had any passion about the topic that I wanted to write about to be able to actually finish it from start to finish. And so once I found out how as I was preparing for the arrival of my son, I was kind of like, thinking about what it's going to be like to see the little boy's mom and, all of that kind of stuff. It inspired me to actually want to sit down one night, even though I was 3 months old, and I ended up writing down what I intended to just like an open letter that would be a part of our bedtime routine, which is something for him and I, kind of like a special mom son thing.
Wow.
But as I'm kind of like getting older and kind of just, reflecting and thinking about other moms, I had a girlfriend at the time that I worked with, co-workers, and she was also expecting a little boy. About people my age that they saw me just becoming mom and what that looked like for everybody. And so I decided to pitch the idea to a hybrid publishing company. And lo and behold, they actually went for it. And 6 9 months later, we had my sunshine.
Hey, that is
Wow.
nice.
That conversation with them and actually kind of, became a thing. For the past 3 years, I have been working to, promote it and market it, grow it in social media pages, kind of just birth a new business, if you will. And so now we're at your
That's what's up because listen, parenthood, I know it took me way off my feet at 24.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was still trying to figure out who I was. Granted, I was, married at the time, and I was still trying to figure out who I was. I was doing 1,000 things at one time, so it is great that you had that inspiration.
it was back in like 2018. So that was, when Black Lives Matter and like all these crazy stuff that, the world we were living in was going on with, shootings and all that good stuff. And what was like, it was very unsettling knowing that I was going to be, responsible for, another African American male who is going to have, a short end of the stick and off the top of the gun.
Say it with your chest.
Is
Right.
and so that in itself, brought a little bit of anxiety about, what this responsibility going to be like. Because I, first want to make sure, I do everything we know, but also try my best to protect them from hurt, harm, and danger. So that in itself, the time that we were living in then, that also kind of just added to why I felt like it was so important for others to hear about, sunshine. So it was really focusing not only on the special bond between mother and son, which is something that's not really highlighted enough, in my opinion, when your kids are younger. But it also kind of just focuses on, letting them know that they're loved, that they matter. And that's something in, especially like the African American community, that's not a word that you say enough.
Right. And so with that, do you offer, like coaching, for those that are interested, because we have to be educated on our relationships, with our children. Because my son, he has special needs. And so like I have to have like that direct contact with him like all the time. So like what is some of the coaching that you offer for those who are interested, in writing a book or, or even just dealing with the son?
Yeah, so I do offer coaching and helping you, whether it is from the beginning stage, whether you have a book idea and you're not really sure where to go with it, or where to go with it, or whether know what you want to write about and you're just not sure how to turn it into a book. I can help you in the beginning phases all the way through helping you with the publishing and kind of navigating what that industry looks like. 3 years ago when I started, I had no clue, nobody to ask questions to. And so now it definitely has become part of my mission, I feel, to not only continue the work that I'm doing with Sunshine and exposure for Sunshine, but also helping other people because I feel like all of us have a story to tell. One of the things I always say is that the only difference between my story and your story is that my story, or a portion of it, has been told to Sunshine, and yours is untold. And so I'm definitely available to be able to help tell your authentic story and kind of help you navigate the publishing process, and you know what not to do and what is going to be a good move and a good fit for your overall goal.
Yeah, because I can say when I was trying to do it, like years ago, I'm talking about like 08, 09, it was real intimidating. You go and you try to talk to the big publishers, and if you don't have a body of work, they're already like sending you on a rat race to try to figure out what to do, and you just want to get that first work out. So it's good to know that there is people like you that are out there steering people in the right direction, because I was that one that literally just logged on to Microsoft Word and just started typing. So like I'm glad to know that you're out there. Where can our listeners find your book?
Yeah, so if you are looking to get a hold of Sunshine or any of the other merchandise that goes along with Sunshine books, go to www.theletterumySONSHINE, and that's .org. And you can also sign up on Facebook as well as Instagram, and both of those platforms, our handle is the @ and it's the letter U, the letter R, MYSONSHINE 01.
Listen, again, check out You Are My Sunshine, a book about a mother's relationship between her and her son. We really want you to check this book out. Once again, if you can give those social media handles off real fast, your name and how they can find you, we would so appreciate that, Miss Jaleesa. Jaleesa, I'm sorry.
Yep, no problem. So you can find me on Facebook as well as Instagram. If you want to find, it's probably easiest to go to my book page. So that is @ and that is the letter U, the letter R, MYSONSHINE, and it's the number 0 and the number 1. And if you are looking to go ahead and pick up a copy of Sunshine and see what other Sunshine merchandise we have available, take a look at the website. It also has my direct contact information on there as well. The website is www.yourmysunshine.org.
Thank you so much for joining us. This has been the Impact Radio Show, brought to you by the Florida Star on Victory AM 1360.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Ready for another break? Thank you. All right, we're going to do the event rundown.
You said
what? I'm over here dancing in the corner. I got like filters on my Facebook Live. Hello. The whole thing.
She bothering me.
Check my pimple out. Check my ears. Did I clean my ears out? Y'all be wanting to tell me. Check my moles out. I'm gonna be a moldy old lady. It's alright. I'm glad I flossed.
The Florida Star solely addresses issues of concern to African Americans. The Florida Star carries local, state, national, and international news regarding African Americans. Subscribe today at 904-766-8834. The Florida Star.
Welcome back to the Impact Radio Show. We're having way too much fun while y'all are listening to the commercial. So if y'all really want to get into some of the shenanigans that we be doing, we encourage you to go on YouTube, subscribe to the Impact Radio Show. We are doing the most when y'all are listening to the bills go by. But we're going to go ahead and get into this event rundown. As we said before, it is brought to you by the Ritz Theater and Museum. And just to reiterate, local jazz great Noah Friedenline returns to the Ritz for an intimate evening Saturday, March 19th. And in the gallery, there is a South African exhibit titled Through Our Eyes, Journey to South Africa,
Journey to America.
Journey to America, I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Up until 2022. More information at
Let's
therichjacksonville.com.
tag team this.
Therichjacksonville.com.
All right. Also on the rundown, guys, check out the Culture Lounge Jacks and the Cypher every Thursday. And hopefully you have just finished seeing or are on your way to go see Mr. Florida's own Barry McLeod in Divorcing Us. Remember Barry from last week?
Yes.
I hope you guys went to go check him out. Go ahead, Barry.
It's good. Yes, the first Friday spring fashion show. It is 5310 Lenox Avenue at Kingdom Plaza. Shout out to the Potter's House. March 4th, 6 to 8 p.m. Come out to be able to see the hottest trends from local fashion designers and boutiques. You will have an opportunity to shop for the runway items that you will see, and there will also be food trucks, balloon animals, games, Zumba, a game truck, and much more.
Ooh, celebrate this weekend, Ghana's 65th anniversary, Independence Day. This is big, guys. Ghana was the first nation to get its independence on the African continent. Okay, Ethiopia was never colonized. So Ghana is celebrating 65 years. That's somebody's lifetime. Independence from the British this Saturday, 12 p.m. at Lasco Regional Park, hosted by the Ghana Association of Jacksonville.
And my Ghana flag flies in my car for obvious reasons.
Go.
Kev Mo will be at the Florida Theater March 4th, 8 through 11 p.m. It is a night of jazz that was supposed to happen last year at November 21st. It has been rescheduled for March 4th, 8 through 11.
Come to the Well Women's Spiritual Retreat Friday, March 11th through the 13th at Lutheran Springs. Guys, tickets are available online through Facebook, or if you know Pastor Victoria Hamilton or Pastor William Hamilton, those are those people.
Yes, the 1904 Music Hall 10-year anniversary block party is happening March 5th, 5 p.m. to 1 p.m. It will be 2 stages of live performances, art vendors, food trucks, and they will be throwing axes.
Bro, you said it's 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. I don't know anybody on WCGL right now. That's when they go to the project, but tell you younger people, tell the people who can drive you at nighttime, come on out to 1904 Music Hall.
People about taking their nap at 5
What? All right, the Spring Garden Concert, my girl, your girl, Akia, Uwanda, and friends. Spring Garden Concert at the Cummer Museum and Gardens, 6 p.m. Tickets start at $35 for non-members. Guests will be swooned with a mix of R&B, jazz, and soul, while in a picnic-style vibe. If you are interested in submitting your story to the newspaper, please contact do_and_talk on major social media platforms.
And listen, just to give you guys a real quick, impactful moment right here on this Thursday, I want you guys to understand this. If you have made it to this point, you have to realize that anything that has broken or is breaking, you still have all the pieces. We just had to do a little minor repair.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Something broke. But usually when things are broken, people are quick to throw things away. They're quick to give up on it, and because they don't know where to start. But the good thing about it is that if you're broken, if you're not in too much array, you have cheer that you still have all of the pieces to put it back together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a dad. I done shop. I done put plenty of desks together, plenty of furniture together. It ended up with extra pieces at the end.
Don't start.
And sitting there trying to figure out, why is this thing crooked? Why won't the top drawer go in as smooth as the rest of the other drawers?
Why does it make this noise?
Why does it make this noise every single time somebody touch it? It's because we're not paying attention to the pieces. So if you feel like your heart has been broken, everything that was broken is still there. You still have your emotions. You are still you. You still have your strength. The moment might suck, but everything that you need to pick yourself up, you still have. It may not feel the same, but when you mend it, you will be able to move forward just as you've never been broken. So my impactful moment for you today is that don't worry about the broken stuff. You have everything you need to fix the situation. Don't throw it all away. But we want to remind you to please do not forget to do business with one of the trailblazing female-owned independent media company. Help us preserve the legacy of Clara Fulton Lofton by getting an ad today. Tell your favorite business to carry the Florida Star. We want your favorite business, vendors, whoever, to carry the Florida Star.
So much gratitude to you all for listening, to our writers and producers. Thank you to our presenting sponsor, the Florida Star, our partners, Ritz Theater and Museum, African Lady, African Gentleman, Powerful Productions, Crumbin' for Success, Rock and Waffle Food Truck, The Purpose Resuscitator, and the team at Do and Talk. Also, a special shout out to Dr. Sean Powell, who was for producing from the house today. We appreciate you, and her group, Hollandwood Productions. Thank you to Jaleesa Spate. I'm your producer, Vanessa. I really even shouldn't be on. And you can find me at do_and_talk, sorry. See you next week with the talent agent and events and promotions coordinator, Sierra Q. Go ahead and tag yourself, babe.
I have been your host, Reverend Carl Frederick. You can get me on Facebook at Carl Frederick on Facebook and the African_gentleman13 on Instagram. I kind of lost my place in the script. That's why she just took over here. But we thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Impact Radio Show brought to you by the Florida Star. Thank you so much. Now we return you to your regular scheduled gospel music.
Oh, hey.
We need a new theme song, people.
You guys want to be on the show?
I know y'all
guys want me to shout out your business. Good ad. First of all,
we appreciate y'all for watching.
Join the group, Impact Radio Show. You can message me. Y'all obviously
please tell everybody to subscribe.
You want to be on the show? You can be on the show. It's free to be on the show. First time's free. Third time might cost you just a little bit, but you're supporting independent, Black-owned media. You can't beat that. You really did. So, thank you guys for watching me be silly for 30 minutes.
Just 30 minutes?